Hi children, welcome to science class. In the last session we have learned so many things, no? This time also we are going to learn many more things, okay? So, it is the second session, body movements we are learning children, okay? The first what you have learned is, see, already we learned this one, body movements and importance of body parts necessary for the movements, meaning of the joints, okay? Importance of joints in human beings, isn't it? So many things we have learned this one, and also various activities you enjoyed. I think you have done the same and you have enjoyed it, no? Children, body movements, you might have seen the gymnastic and all, how they will do, but don't do that one unless the proper practice and guidance. You are not supposed to do that one, okay? So you can enjoy this one, so you can do better, okay? Next we'll see, we are going to learn in this chapter ball and socket joint, pivotal joint, hinge joint and fixed joints. So these are the different joints what we see in our human body, okay? All are having this many type of joints in our body is there now. So because of these joints only we can do so many things we have learned in the previous class, okay? So let us see the next session what we are going to learn, okay? So now let us see how ball and socket joint is going to be work and what is the meaning of ball and socket joint. See, ball and socket joint, it has one common central point and it allows the movement in all directions. It allows the movement in all directions, okay? This is very important. So that's why we can move very fast, or we can rotate, we can twist and everything. Let us see the diagram where the ball and socket joint is there and how it will work. Head of the femur and acetabulum of the hip bone is going to be seen here, hip bone and all. So it is having femur, okay? Femur, where it is, you know, right? This is the part, hip joint it is hip joint. See how she is able to move with the, she is rotating her hand up and down because of the ball and socket joint. It makes her to move easily. Look at her, how it is. Now, how to do a ball and socket joint? We can see, first we will explain, afterwards I will show the real ball and socket joint and how to prepare this one video I am going to show you, okay? Go through this one children. See, for this one you have to roll a strip of paper into a cylinder. To form a cylinder like shape you have to prepare this one, or you can take a round agarbatti tube will come, no? So that type of tube also you can take, or plastic tube also you can take, but depends upon the material what you are going to use, you have to decide, okay? While doing this one, be careful children, because you are going to use the sharp cutter and all. So for that one you have to take your parent's help. With the supervision of elders only how to do this one. Clear children? Okay. So take that roll of paper, cylinder you take, make a small hole in the old rubber or plastic ball we have, no? Old cork ball or a small tennis ball or rubber ball, any one ball you can take, make a hole. While making the hole you have to take the help of your parents and push the paper cylinder into it. As shown in the figure you can see the side. So like that you have to do, and you can also stick the cylinder of the ball if you are not able to make a hole and push it out. So on the ball itself you can fix the paper cylinder, okay? You can use the Fevicol or something, you can fix it. Put the ball in the small bowl and check it whether it rotates freely inside the bowl, and also you see cylinder also rotates or not, okay? Cylinder also rotates or not, you have to check it. Next, see how it is going to rotate, which are the parts you have seen. A bowl you have taken, then this is the ball and this is paper cylinder. So all these three materials are used and you have done this ball and socket joint. Now I am going to show real ball and socket, this one. See, this is the shoulder bone, this is the shoulder bone. So where we are going to keep now, this is the shoulder bone. So this side. So here see, this is the bone, okay, and this bone is there. So this is the bone. See this one, this is the ball, this is the ball, this is the bone, and this one. So exactly here, see this is the socket, halo shape is there, no? The halo is nothing but we call it as socket. When you keep this one, exactly it fits into this one, see, exactly it fits, and you can rotate front, back, and also you can make little distance you can keep and make one round also. isn't it? So freely it will rotate in all directions. Okay. So this is the, see, left and right, up and down and all we can do. Similarly, can do these activities by using this model what you have made, and how to make also we will see the video also. Watch the video and you can try this afterwards. Now I am going to show you how to make a ball and socket joint. Okay. For this the materials required a hardboard sheet or a cotton, a piece of cotton you can take, and a ball, a cup like this one, and tape. So with the help of cutter you can do it, but while doing you have to take the help of your parents only while using the cutter and all. Okay. Now I am going to cut the ball. It has to be carefully cut and it should not hurt your hand or something. Okay. So for that you have to take help of your parents. Now we got the ball cut like this one. So now take a hardboard. So make a tube out of this one. So to prepare a tube. So that should be fit for this. Okay, like this. So measure and cut it. See, I made a cut and I am going to make a tube. Okay, for this I am going to insert this into the ball. Okay, so here I can put some cello tape to make it to fit exactly. Now our ball is ready. Okay. Okay, see, imagine this is our bone. So on the tip of the bone there is a ball. So what it will held? See, this is the socket. So when you keep this one, it will easily rotate. It will easily rotate. We can rotate easily. So this is the ball and socket joint. So this is socket, this is the ball, this is the bone, femur bone. Okay, this we can have, it is in the shoulder region. So this will be the hand bone. Okay, if the edge of the hand bone is going to have ball like this one, and the shoulder bone is having a socket like this one. So in this one, it will be more like this one. So it allows to move like this. So we can move like this easily. And front, back, okay, rotate. So while rotating, entire ball will not be rotated, but it can be moved like this one. So full round it can be done, but ball will allow is part of the rotation. Okay, that you are going to swing while bowling. What you are going to do? By hand we will take back and forcefully you are going to push. No, so like that it is going to be allowed. So this is also a ball and socket joint. Socket, ball. This is the bone. Okay, similar type of one more joint is there. Can you guess it? Find yourself. Now imagine that the paper cylinder is your arm and the ball is its end. The bowl is like a part of the shoulder to which your arm is going to be joined. This part is going to be joined. The rounded end of one bone fit exactly into the cavity, that is hollow space what we say. So then it can be easily rotated front and back, up and down, and also we can do all these actions can be done. Such a joint allows the movement of in all directions. The movement is going to be in all directions. Can you name another such joint? You can think of recollecting the body movements we tried at the beginning of this section also, no? Body movements by lifting the hands, by lifting the legs and all. We have done the activities. Another joint, got the idea? Let us see that. Okay. So, this is the femur. See here I am having the original one. See, this is the thigh bone, this is the backbone, no? This is the thigh bone, sorry. This is thigh bone, this is pelvic bone, this we call it as pelvic bone. So, this is going to be in the hip region, this is going to be in the hip region. Okay. So, here see the ball, this is the socket, big socket, you can see here, clearly you can see, no? Okay. So, this will help in the movement. We can lift the leg, no? Up to this much we can lift, not more than this, okay, that we can do this one, okay, and you can lift also. So, this type it is very difficult to, while doing this one only the gymnastic people they can do, those who have practiced. So, do not do this one, try this one unless the proper guidance, okay. So, stretching of leg this side by side, okay, you can stretch like this one, and back side also it is difficult to stretch, isn't it. So, only after practice you can do this one, do not do this one unless the proper guidance and practice. Clear, children? So, this ball and socket joint makes the bone to move in all directions it can be moved. So, you can see the video and observe this one and try to do this one also, okay. So, here also you can see that is the hip bone, what I said, hip bone, and this is the thigh bone, see, ball and socket joint, it is ball and socket joint. I think you understood this one. And what are the structures are there, how it will help in the functions of this ball and socket, okay. So, this one you can do it and you can enjoy also by seeing this one, and take the proper guidance with your parents or teacher, okay. When you go to a school you can have the help of the teacher and do this one. So, this is that diagram. So, it is the real X-ray. I think in your house some of them they might have got this X-rays in some cases. See the X-ray, in that one you see the round structure, ball head is fitted to the socket exactly, a white colored you can see. So, both the sides you can see the same structures. So, see here how the boy is doing this exercise. The function, it allows to lift the legs, see the rotate the legs, see how to lift and all. So, all these activities can be done because of this ball and socket allows you to do this, allows you to run all these activities, children. See how what this cute girl doing here, she is rotating her head, no, left and right, up and down and moving. What makes it to do this one all? Okay. There should be a joint, no, unless there is no joint we can't bend our head, we can't move it, clear, ne? Okay. Let us see this joint we call it as pivotal joint. What is that? Pivotal joint. So, where it is? See the neck portion and the head portion, neck and head portion in between there is a joint called pivotal joint. So, our neck joins at the head at pivotal joint, okay. So, it is rests on the pivotal joint exactly. Let us see the image here, see that they are real skeleton you see. So, how they are putting, see the neck bones are there, cervical bones what we say. So, above that one you see a pivot, that means a sharp edged bone is there, on that edge our head is going to be set above that. Clearly see the bones, how nicely it is fitted, no. So, that will help the rotation. It allows us to bend our head forward and backward, okay, and turn the head to right, left like this one. So, this all movements can be done because of the pivotal joint. So, moving this left to right and up and down, what the child was doing, no? Small kid was doing this one. So, try these movements. How are this movement different from those of the movements of arm that rotate a complete circle in the ball and socket joint? Okay. Here it is not possible, but here is possible little bit. Okay. So, we can see in the here the cylindrical bone rotates in a corresponding hollow ring. There will be a hollow ring, that means socket what is on. So, like that one small hollow ring will be there, and that one the bone will sit like this one, and it will allow us to move up and down like this one you can do. So, these activities can be done. Where exactly it is? That is the joint. See, pivotal joint is. Children, observe the video how the pivotal joint is going to work. I am showing here. and you try to prepare the model and explain to your friends and your teacher also in the classroom. Hi children, this is the pivotal joint I am going to show for you. This is the pivot. So this is the first bone of vertebral column. First bone, the tip will be like this little bit. Okay. So on this one, the skull is going to sit like this. Skull is going to sit like this. So this joint allows the skull to move left, right, in left and right directions, and it also helps to lift, bend. Okay. Lift and bend also can be done, and also it will help it to rotate like this. So this is the special joint we see in the neck region. This is the first bone of the vertebral column. It is going to present. Clear, children? So next we are going to learn about a joint called fixed joint. What is fixed joint? So far, so many joints we have learned. Ball and socket joint we have learned. Then pivotal joint we have done, and now we are going to learn about the fixed joint. Okay. See here, the brain, the skull what we have, it is made up of so many bones. As we grow and grow, they will fuse with each other. See the marks you can see in the skull. So these are all the pieces are joined here. Can you move these pieces a little bit, a millimeter? Is it not possible? This is a joint, but it will not allow to move it. So this is the joints which will not allow the movement. It is going to be tightly packed with each other. It is going to be tightly packed. So these joints are called fixed joints. Okay. So this will help in the protection of the brain, the surface. Okay. Brain is inside the skull. This we can see. Okay. See the skull. So what are the organs inside also you can see the showing. See. The skull is made up of so many joints. Inside it is protecting brain. Okay. So this is fixed joint. So once again I am giving the definition for this one. Some joints between bones in our head are different from those we have discussed so far. The bones cannot move as these joints. Such joints are called fixed joints. See, these are the joints what we have. This can be moved easily, isn't it? We can move all the joints, but we cannot move the joints which are in the skull. So that's why we call them as fixed joints. They are called fixed joints. These are fused or joined bones, and they do not have any movement or help in minimum movement. Such joints are called fixed joints. So this is the definition you have to learn. See how many joints are there? Plenty of joints you can see in the skull. So now we are going to learn about another type of special joints called hinge joints. They are called hinge joints. Children, have you heard about the word hinge anywhere? Yes, of course. They are going to use these hinges in the doors, window shutters, and also main doors. They are going to see how it is working. Have you observed this one? You might have opened and closed several times, and you have played with that one, and you know what is the joint. Okay, these joints allow the door to open in one direction. See, for example, door is fixed, right? It will allow to open like this one, not the back fully. We cannot fold it, only this much. Okay, half and half it can be opened. So the door cannot be opened fully backside like this one. Why? The hinge joint will allow only this much movement only. Clear, children? So you understood what is the hinge joint. Let us see this one, where they are present in our body. See, we have the mouth. No? So here lower jaw, that can be moved up and down. That can be moved up and down. We cannot move the upper part. There is the hinge joint here. Here it is locked here. One more in the feet, waist, and also here. This is also hinge joint. Okay. So here see the joint where it is there. This is the hinge joint where it is present in the knee joint it is. Okay. So the hinge joint is made up of two or more bones which allow movements in one plane only, like in the elbow or the knee. So elbow only one side movement, no. So we can move like this one. This is called elbow. Allows, this is the bone which allows to move like this one. This is the joint, we can move up and down clearly, but not the back side, other side. Even leg, if you take knee, you can bend back side, not the front side, opposite. No, this can be lifted like this one, that can be bent back side, but not the front side. This is also not opposite sides. Okay, this will allow one side movement as the hinges of the door will do. Clear now? Understood what is hinge joint? The joint which is made up of two or more bones which allow movement in one plane only, like in the elbow or knee. So, these are called hinge joints, children. Okay? These are called hinge joints. See the hinge joint here, the bone is present there and it will allow only one. So, this is the activity already I told. What you have to do? Open and close the door for few times. They allow the door to move back and forth only, completely backside it will not come. So, far we have learned different joints. So, the hinge joint allows only a back and forth movement. Such joints can be found in elbow. Okay. See, this is the elbow, this part. Okay. This part what they are showing. Direction of the movement allowed by hinge like joint. Okay. So, here is the model or the activity, you can do this one. So, you take a paper roll here, how to do I will explain. You need paper roll or pencil cutter and also two paper rolls you need. Okay. We can see this one, how to do this one. So, make a cylinder with cardboard or thick chart paper, cardboard or thick chart paper you can take as shown in the figure. Attach a small pencil to the cylinder by piercing the cylinder at the center. Make a hollow half cylinder means like this one. So, the cylinder half cut. So, half cylinder is this is the full cylinder here, okay, cylinder. So, like that you can make the paper that should be fit exactly inside it easily. Allow the hollow half cylinder with the rolled up cylinder sitting inside it, allows the movement like a hinge. Okay. Once again I am explaining here, you can see in the video also afterwards I will show. So, first how to make, you understand this one. So, you have to make a cylinder with the cardboard or the thick paper or chart, attach a small pencil to the cylinder by piercing into the cylinder at the center as shown in the figure, as shown in the picture. Make a hollow half cylinder bottom and on that one keep the cylinder with a pencil what you fitted, so that can move. So, this allows the movement like this one, little front and back and this one. So, this type of movement is seen in this one. Okay. This is called hinge joint. Children, now I am going to show the different types of joints and how they will work also. Here see the head portion, you can see what we are getting, which type of joint you have, that is pivotal joint. So, what type of rotation it will allow? Front, back, bending and lifting. Bend, lift, turn left and right, that can be allowed here. So, next joint is the hinge joint in the arm. Okay. That is the one, that joint which is present in the elbow, that will allow the movement of the hand up and down and little sidewise. So, next joint is the ball and socket joint, that is hip joint, and also it is showing how we can rotate the ball, in which direction we can rotate, that also you can see. So, next one is the another joint which is present in the wrist, rotate our palm up and down. Next we are seeing the at the foot, the feet. So, that is the ankle joint. So, that is also that can be moved left and right, no? So, up and down. So, these are the different joints which are present in our body. Now, let us see the fixed joint, brain, that is the skull is fully fixed one, and the pivotal joint at the neck portion, and the hinge joint, the elbow, and the ball and socket joint. These are the joints what we have learned today. Okay, children, it was nice, no? Okay, let us see the video. All the joints what is going to be there. See the Dr. Nalini, she is showing, so which are the rotations we can make, she is showing. The pelvic bone, thigh bone, that can be moved in that direction only. See, there is the ankle, how much can be elbow region, we can up and down we can do. There is the knee, only one side we can move, that is the hinge joint. when you come to the skull, there are so many joints are there, they are all fixed. They are all fixed. That cannot be moved. Okay, that is the pivotal joint. Pivotal joint she is showing. So this allows to bend, lift, and turn left and right. That is the fixed joints. They are fixed joints. Okay, so that cannot be moved. No minimum movement also cannot be done by this one. Okay. Okay. See, I am showing this joint, pivotal joint, how to do. So I have to take one small pivotal, that sharp pointed one, and that is the sharp point where the neck is going to be sit. That is the neck portion. I have made it. See here, we can rotate that. That can be rotated front, back, okay, left and right. I am rotating, and it is up and down. I can do. Okay, and also it can be rotated in one plane. A separate plane we can do it. So this is the pivotal joint. How can we do? So another one is this. How to do the okay, children, you have enjoyed all this now. So I have learnt about the joints and all, how it is going to be done. You got it now. So now let us see how much you have learnt in this one. So this is the quiz time, children. Okay. The first question is the joint that helps movement in all directions: ball and socket joint, pivotal joint, hinge joint, and fixed joint. Already you know the answer, I think, because you have seen so many times. Okay, you understood what the joints are. Okay, let us see now what is the answer. Ball and socket joint. The joint that helps movement in all directions is ball and socket joint. Okay. Next is the pivotal joint is found here. Where is the pivotal joint? Okay. So where we are going to get the pivotal joint here? You can see between neck and head. Between neck and head we are going to see the pivotal joint. Okay. So the joint that is present in the knee region, that is ball and socket, pivotal joint, hinge joint, or fixed joint. Which is the answer? Hinge joint. Very good, children. I think you have understood and you are telling the answers correctly. Okay. Next, the joint that is present in the upper jaw region. So this is lower jaw, this is upper jaw region. Ball and socket, pivotal joint, hinge joint, fixed joint. Let us go for that. Fixed joint. So this is the fixed joint what we have. So that cannot be moved here. Only lower jaw can be moved. Now this is time for home assignment, children. Copy down this home assignment. Okay. List out the types of joints. What is meant by fixed joint? Where is it found? Name the parts where ball and socket joints are found. Note down this. Our elbow does not move backward. Why? What is meant by ball and socket joint? Okay, I think you have copied it now. So now I have to say thanks for the teachers and students and other doctors for their help which made me to do this preparation of the PPT. Okay. So Mahartesh N is the teacher, Government High School, Muthegere, North Zone, Mandya. Okay. He was a teacher. He has done in Kannada medium also. Okay. Padmavati R, YS National High School, Subramanyapura, Bangalore, and the activity showing different joints in the skeleton system is Nalini K, 4th year medical student. She is in the Bangalore itself, and other children, they have helped me to do in the various activities, movement of the body parts and all. Have you seen this one? Thank you, children. Thank you all. Presented by me. I am Lakshmi Narayan Shetty Kyar, teacher from St. Peter's High School, Bangalore. Thank you.